Forgot my coffee. Gotta go get my coffee here in a second. Hello, everybody. Welcome. All right, let's see if we can keep this. It's not necessarily a full-on streak, but we're like 9-1. See if we keep these good vibes going here. Dude, you're not... I don't have Kane. I was gonna tell him I don't have Kane. I guess he's wanting to make sure that he gets Kane, but he can trade with somebody else. I would think you wouldn't want to reveal that, right? Because Kane's kind of weak early, and they might pick a hard invade like a... I guess Zen's banned, but... I mean, if you're just like full on one trick... Kane is somewhat popular. Let me do a no. I'm trying to post. Do a post as well. You need to think of a poll also. Alright, Twitch, Pike. Fiddlesticks is kind of annoying. I guess we'll keep the Mercs because the Fiddle Fear is pretty obnoxious. I pulled the... I did pull the chat out. Wait, did I? Alright, what are we working with here? Let's see. Pike Stomper. Oh, we got a Corky? What's up, Wings? Dark Harvest Fiddle. I'm not sure how that Trend Jax matchup is. Like everything with Jax, it probably just depends on if he gets the stun off or not. If Trend flashes it, Jax is just dead, I'm pretty sure. Or he could spit out of it. I don't know it match up super well, but I feel like Tryndamere should be able to get the edge on him.
Riku, how can you be tired already? We just got here.
They're gonna invade. They might with Pike, so.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
What is Vex? Oh, is that the next champ or something?
Let's start a fight.
What's up, Poseidon? Okay, there they go. Corky, please. You gotta flash those hooks. Corky just seemed, I don't know, almost never see that champ. He just seems really bad right now. I see people play him against, like, historically against, like, Sylas, because he doesn't really have an ult to take. Well, maybe. It'd be cool if it goes up. Historically, it hasn't really affected the viewership that much. As far as, like, seeing obvious immediate results. Whether I'm diamond or not. But certainly couldn't hurt. Definitely helps with newer people to the channel. Like, give it a try. Like, that's what it's kind of good for. Jesus. Really, he took Ghost instead of Ignite. Yeah, I could maybe figure out the hashtag thing. I mean, if it would ever give me the closed captions back, that would certainly help too. Should maybe contact them and try to figure that out.
Boring. I'm way more fun now.
The Shadow Yordle? So he's the next champ after the current one or something? Like after Akshan? They just buffed Akshan, I think.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
And I think Pike's here, right? No. He ran around the back. Ugh, so annoying. He went into the bush, but then he ran out, or like ran around the alcove.
I do what I want. No star guard can say the same.
An ally has been slain.
I love evil.
No, I'm not gonna clickbait.
Living the dream. The dream of darkness.
I'd rather just not annoy my regulars with clickbait or whatever, you know.
Universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along. Safest for nerds.
I mean, yeah, there are a lot of things I could be doing.
Shut down.
Is Fiddlestick's about to ult us or something? Yeah. Yep.
If you forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness.
I guess we could have just straight bailed. I didn't have a ward.
I only believe in myself. And Saya.
No, I don't want to clickbait though.
How do the Star Guardians see?
I've had a lot of people before without clickbait. Like, I've had, you know, over 1,000 multiple times without clickbait. It's not the title. It's algorithmic.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Life sucks with this, but it is less complicated. Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair.
Go ahead and donate my ward over here. He could die to Jax here.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness. Woohoo! Boring, Coop. Let's start a fight.
You have been slain.
One more? Okay. No. I don't know why she all of a sudden went super hard there. Well, it's weird. It's like the jungler that camps bottom gets a big advantage. It's amazing how that works. Alright, well, we got better wards. I'm not even sure if wards would do anything unless we just completely abandon the tower, which is maybe what we should be doing more often.
Executed. Shut down.
World's gonna burn. I'm amazing by fire. Life is way rules. It's me.
An ally has been slain.
Alright, well, I got the Twitch. Nobody moved.
An ally has been slain.
Pike was running. Fiddle didn't have ult. I guess like an ultless Fiddle just scared him off.
Dancing between the rules.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
Ooh, Riku, let's destroy everything they hold and then laugh in their faces. Gonna make this stop. I dance to the beat. The beat of dark.
God. They're all just fucking sitting in our jungle.
I completely lost my sense of hope. It's that the light inside me died a long time ago, leaving a dark, very good-looking soul.
Their whole team just about is like assassins. No, I don't think Malzahar support's viable. It was only viable for like 1 month. 1 year. It was like 2007 or something for 1 month. Then they hard nerfed it.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Shut down.
I don't apologize.
Like the thing that made it like playable was his minions did like an insane amount of damage. They did like 800 damage level 2, and there were just so many other things about the minions that were strong. They were like insta-cast, they could block projectiles, but his mana costs are just too high, and he just doesn't do any damage early game. I mean, it's possible you could win games on it, but there are going to be better choices. Please tell me somebody dies. Alright, we got one.
Enemy triple kill. Your turret has been destroyed.
Whoa! I saw stars for a second. That's so dark. Even.
It's not great placement of that ward.
I do what I want. No star.
This item is so freaking obnoxious.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Oh my god, what the?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Once you finish your quest?
An enemy
Which
has been
quest?
slain.
Malzahar? Your mythic item? Is that what you mean? Or like level 6?
Thanks, Riku. Real cool.
An enemy has been slain.
I did not rescue you from a
I just could not. They killed like 3 wards in here with that fucking Umbral and Sweeper. And like the Scarecrow effigy. I mean, I guess when Twitch rolls up invisible, like, into the tower like that, I should probably suspect that something weird's going on. I knew Pike was, like, on that side of the map, I guess. I just wasn't expecting the fiddle, but, like, the Pike vision control with the fiddle is...
universe tends towards chaos. I'm
really good.
moving it along.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Just cannot keep wards up against these clowns.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I do.
I guess we just leave that alone, like, we just don't have people. Oh, you get the wards as Malzahar? What?
An ally has been slain.
Is he good at, like, particularly good with the wards or something? I mean, I guess there's less chance you get ganked. I mean, he has a point-click ult. Like, he's not the worst in the world. It's just there's going to be champs that are better. You really can't use your minions in lane that much because, like, so much of his kit is built around solo lane Malzahar and pushing. Right? Like, a lot of his mana costs are so high because when he's in a solo lane, he gets mana back when he kills minions. But you don't get to kill minions very often as a support. Like, you can try Relic Shield or something, but... like, his champion design is that he puts his E on a minion wave, drops his minions, and they kill all the enemy minions. And then he gets a decent chunk of his mana back. So he's built to just push and roam. Hey, what's up, Tim? He's very short range on his abilities. You know, the damage is pretty lackluster. If you don't combo everything together correctly, and even if you do, it's still pretty low. So it's like he's got his ult, he's got a silence. So it's like, I mean, if you really want to, like, force it, you know, you could probably win some games on him, but... I just can't even play this game, man. There's so much fucking vision everywhere. And they have like 4 assassins, basically. Wait, why did Vayne go back into it? What? I mean, this is the first game, so it's not looking great so far. But other than that, we haven't played any other games.
I don't like being alone. Oh, despite the space.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if you win on him, sure, but I would not recommend him to most people. I think if you play him, it's because you just like playing something weird. Like, that's the reason you would play him, is you just want to play something weird, or you just really like his lore or something. I don't think it's because he's, you know, tactically going to give you the best chance to win.
Enemy rampage.
How does the Hearthstone screw over Etiquette? I think I have Mal tier 2 right now. I think Maokai is really good. Oh, okay, yeah. The garrison is pretty high.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
Yeah, you might have to just chill or find something else to do. Not really sure. Yeah, I haven't played versus the new Beastman with him. I don't even know. I guess I think I've got to go
This place will look different when we're in charge.
Zeke's, just so I don't die immediately to all of this nonsense. We don't have Kane. Okay. I have to push it up so that they don't suspect. Yeah, I think we've got to give up Soul to get this. Shh. You flash out? How the hell did he get away? Yeah, I haven't been too impressed with Akshan. They did just buff him. He had like a 32% win rate or something after a few days. So I think they hot buffed him. That's what I read some tweet. Why are we under their tower?
Self-control is for starlings. I choose
An
fun.
ally has been slain.
I was
Your turret has been destroyed.
No, the ambush is different than lightning strike. First of all, ambush is not guaranteed.
Has been destroyed.
Um, An ambush is better than lightning strike because when you ambush, your own units can reinforce. When you lightning strike, they can't.
An enemy has been slain.
I do what I want. No start.
So I mean, I would take it as a just in case thing, but there are other pretty good things in the blue tree too, I think. God, son of a bitch. Dead, aren't I? I'm just too far ahead, and they just have too much bullshit. Like, invisibility and mobility and vision control. They're just really good against our team that has, like, no tanks. I don't know, maybe? Like, Pike should not be able to build this, or Talon should not be able to build that stuff and one-shot people. Hey, what's up, Dave?
Thanks, Riku. Cloak is woven from the whispers of
Vayne fucking auto attack. What? What did I just watch? Oh my god. She just dropped to like 5 autos.
An ally has been slain. Enemy is legendary.
danger brings out my best. Call myself.
Turret has been destroyed.
Maybe I should unlock it this game.
Living the dream.
The thing is, they can get ambush defense too. They don't always get that, but there are certain skills and technologies that can give ambush defense. Certain stances also give ambush defense. I think the base chances, it depends on the terrain. If you hover over an area, it'll tell you. I think like grasslands is like 40%, maybe 45%. Forests are like 70%.
Double kill. Double kill.
Why is he so fast? Does he have Ghost? Why is he so fast? What was speeding Jax up? Oh, he activated his ult and they have Wind Soul. Okay.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, Pike looks really good when he's got 14 kills.
Enemy double kill. Aced. Shut down. Defeat.
But yeah, ambush is really good. I think there might be stuff in the blue tree also that increases your ambush. I know there's the 15% upkeep reduction, which is a big deal, at least on Legendary. I think even in other trees it's pretty good. And then the final blue tree, it gives like 5% movement speed, I think 5% upkeep reduction, and a bunch of other things is definitely worth getting as well. So from what I remember, I would probably just go red tree into the stuff that buffs up your Plague Claw catapults. 3 points in that. Possibly 3 points in, depending on how much you want to use the other weapons teams. And then just all the way through the blue tree. And then you pick up, I don't remember all the other little specialty things he has, but his stuff that you start getting, I think at like level 10 or something near the top. I don't remember what all those are, but you probably want to get a good chunk of those. I'm going to get my coffee real quick here. Oh, geez, this is a blowout. I guess I should have respected the darkness more a bunch. They just did a really good job of cleaning out the vision and just completely sitting on bottom the entire time while Blue Cane just goofed around in the jungle. I should have just left the tower every time that was going to happen. I wouldn't do the spells with him. I can't remember what all they are, but I just don't think you have time. I think you need to get the other trees. Because you need to get, eventually you need to get 7 points in the red tree so that you can unlock the bonuses for rank 7s and higher. So I think it's extra damage on your catapults. And you get that pretty quickly because those catapults kill a lot of things. Okay, I'll be back in a second. we just got rolled on that game. Remember what happened? I mean, like early on, Vayne obviously is not going to be great. Once Twitch gets some kills, it's bad. I think the Corki pick was really bad, especially in like quad assassins. Yeah, Trinmere just got stomped top. We got dove bottom. I don't even know how the hell I died 9 times. I mean, they just had so much damage and so much mobility and invisibility. They just had like, I don't know, just a really good yellow Q comp against what we were doing. I think Locket probably would have been a good idea there. That's possible. I should be getting Locket more often. Most top-end Rakans get Shrelias. But there are some that at least on occasion get Locket. And I think that might have... I don't know that that would have necessarily turned the game around, but it would have helped some. Who bans Kiana? That's such a bizarre pick. Yeah, the Akshan, I just have not been impressed with his damage that we've... I think we've only seen him in, like, 2 games yesterday. Maybe it was just 1 game. I know he was on my team once, and the whole time, like, every time he used his ult, I was just like, what is this? Caitlyn Lulu's not phenomenal. I guess I'll just play Lulu because I don't want to give them like Lulu Kog'Maw or something. Yeah, but the army's not going to be... Unless, like, the Vermintide, the army's not going to be that great. Unless it's... Hold on, let me double check this. Unless you have, like, all of your entire tech tree filled out. And you shouldn't really need, like... I'm just dodging. Yumi Jinx versus, like, 0-4 Cat. I guess, but you have to wait on global recruitment. But why do you need to go across the whole map like that? Like, one of the best ways to do that is just with Confederation. I mean, you have to send a hero over there, too, to start the Undercity. So you're sending a hero over there anyways. I don't know. I mean, I guess, but that... I feel like that's just really rare. Yeah, over a very, very long period of time, if you're talking about Undercity spreading from, like, the desert all the way up to, like, where the Dark Elves are or something like that. I don't know. I mean, that is one use of it, I guess, that could be gimmicky, but I just don't think that's what you want to be doing most of the time, unless you're just screwing around. So, I mean, like, what you're saying, you just summon a weak-ass army over there after you establish an Undercity and then globally recruit for, like, 15 turns or something? Yeah, for that bomb to go off, I'm pretty sure... I mean, you can... If you work around it, I guess, like... Maybe, but they have a lot of detection over there. What video? I mean, I need to know what it is first. Oh, sorry, I thought we were in queue. Yeah, I mean, if I watch it on camera, I'm going to get demonetized, so it'd have to be like a $10 donation. I think that's what I usually charge for watching videos. Or I can just watch it off camera. Now, I hope you're not setting it up too high. I'm not sure if Streamlabs is up. Let me see. Wait, why is it asking me to download? What did I just sign in? Dashboard. Okay. Okay, yeah, the notification didn't go off, but I see the donation. I'm not sure why that's the case. Yeah, Lux is obnoxious. Yeah. That's so annoying. Because they're like all AD except for Lux. So, like, I want to get Mercury Treads for Lux's bind. But that just feels so bad against the rest of their team. I see. Skaven lore video. Omni Stone Scion. OP.
I tried being good, but evil just
Locket could be decent in this game too. Troy is very good with Vlad though. And just in general, being able to run down Lux and Kate is a good thing.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
being bad just feels
The Poro lasts longer now, so this should help us not only watch the invade, but also scuttle. Oh, it's Scion jungle. I didn't notice that.
safe is for nerds.
Got a meta breaker here.
Danger.
Minions have spawned.
Mostly Ezreal. Gangplank was good with it, but I think they thought it was just too hard to balance that rune. Ezreal was still just like 50% with it though.
Safety is boring, Riku. Let's start a fight.
I liked it. I thought it was a cool rune. But yeah, it was Ezreal, Gangplank. There might have been a couple others that were looking at that rune, but I think Ezreal was public enemy #1 as far as that rune's concerned. And then GP was also good on it. Some people didn't get it on GP. Some people still did Grasp, but
Love evil, and evil loves me.
take Talia on turn 1 with a nuke? I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, but you don't... I don't remember what your starting siege things are. All you need to take Talia is just like 4 catapults. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I guess it's possible, but... Yeah, I think the RNG is something that they don't really want. Or they want to, like, try to minimize RNG to some extent. The dragons are a little counter to that design philosophy, but in general, they've tried to lower RNG stuff if they can. Oh my god, dude, look at that! Melee minion just ran way the hell out.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness. The time is now.
Whoa, what?
Hidden by shadows.
Self-control is for starn.
I thought she went that way. I guess she like faked like she was going that way and then she looped back around. It's pretty sneaky. Most platinum players never do that. Must have been watching my videos, as I recommend that a lot. Not specifically on Lux, but...
Sucks without something. But it is less complicated.
Witness the singularity.
Would have been cool if Lux, or if Lee threw his Q faster. He had time, he just waited.
I am bad because I'm free. And I am free because I'm bad. Gonna make you see stars.
Come on, you piece of shit, they're backed. I guess our Vlad just randomly backed.
I only believe in myself.
First blood.
My training granted me.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
I think we've lost our window. I mean, maybe. Vlad is back. No, no, no. They know, they know. I didn't see Vlad's health. I guess if he was super low, now they're gonna get it, probably. I think I'm still just going Trellias.
Dancing between the rules.
Yeah, I don't like the RNG drags. I don't think a large amount of people are fans of that. I mean, you need some RNG
Different when we're in charge, Riku.
so that games aren't like deterministic based on just champion select. So you kind of have to, basically they want you to have to evolve your choices and your tactics as the game goes on. And I guess, you know, that can change whether you want to get dragon or not. Versus Rift Herald, depending on which kind of dragon it is. So they do want to include some adaptability in there. Dude, shut your mouth. Versus double range? No.
Universe tends towards chaos.
How about pick a champ that actually is like in the meta and has a decent attack range? Oh my god. I can't just walk up and like auto attack minions against Kate Lux. Like I'm gonna get beat down. Unless it's to clear. And we're gonna get pushed in anyways, like. Like, I can't just walk up and hit those right now with them hovering like that.
See you. Our fates are entangled.
And the Scion's destroying this Lee in the jungle, though, at least farm-wise.
Safe is for nerds.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Maybe that is a thing. Yeah, I didn't know that. I guess that would make sense.
Let's start a fight.
Too slow.
Evil loves me. Perfection doesn't exist. Except for my hair. Life is way more fun when you give up the rules.
Yeah, I mean, you might just have to chill and just try to win some battles if you can, but then just rush tier 3 as fast as you can get it and get the Plague Claws. Or just like jump the wall and start going after Britonia instead of the humans early.
Used to be a square.
You hate
I embrace the
bots and supports. Hey, what's up, millionaire? That was poor placement by Kaisev, the control ward in that bush, so.
An ally has been slain. An
Yeah.
enemy has been slain.
Yeah, that happens. I've had plenty of times where junglers or top laners or whatever have also fed. It happens in all roles.
It's for starters. I choose fun.
It's fine, man.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Time to run.
Yeah, but Talia is cavalry too. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you're saying the beastmen are impossible to siege early, I mean, your other options are Talia, or maybe I'm thinking Moraliano.
Ally has been slain.
Yeah, that's Talia, right? Moraliano's their capital, and then the other one's Astalia. But if Astalia is taken by beastmen, you can't siege that. Talia is taken by it. Moraliano just has a bonus garrison that's very difficult to siege. Then, like, you know, your only other options as far as like early aggression would be to go for Bretonians, or you could go up and try to start messing with like greenskins or dwarves and just try to bypass, just run past Talia.
Wanna be a star? Oh,
Turret plating will soon fall.
Well, that was good. She didn't throw it because I would have missed. I don't think that's true.
I only
Look at the win rates bot lane. It's very similar to the average in other roles. Bot is the most important role because there are 2 people there. So, I don't know which role you're playing these days, but yeah, I mean, I agree that I think bot is the most important role.
world's gonna burn.
Like, if the jungler If one jungler camps top and the other camps bottom, the one who camps bottom usually wins.
You have slain an enemy.
Dancing between the rules.
Cranium blast.
Where was that? Okay, it's top. She still has her ult. My shield's up in a moment. Well, so much for that. God, this is so fucking bad, man.
You have been slain. An enemy has been
Steps on a trap that's been there for like 2 minutes.
destroyed.
Hey, what's up, Rob?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Thanks, Riku. Real. The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along. I don't apologize for doing my thing.
Such a pain in the ass.
I do what I want. No starter.
Alright, there's Scion too.
Whoa! Danger brings out my bad side. Just all my sides are equally breathtaking.
How do you know if an army can see you? What do you mean? In ambush stance or whatever? It'll say that they
Sometimes we agents of darkness
pulled you out of ambush or something.
I dance to the beat.
Can anybody dodge anything? Like,
An enemy has been slain.
okay, nice. If he would have just run to me earlier, I could have shielded with the ult and it would have been cleaner. But yeah, usually it says you were pulled out of ambush stance if they see you. While you're moving on the campaign map, you just have to know the ranges on vision. But yeah, it doesn't... There might be an option to select, like, enemy perspective or something, but I don't think so.
Woo! Being bad just feels so good.
They actually don't have that much healing. Maybe I just go Zeke's here. What are the other options?
An ally has been slain.
Yeah. I think Zed being that fed, I just have to go Zeke's. Even though he is going armor pin second item.
Their sparkles are so dark.
And they do have a lot of armor on their team in general. So we get a lot of value out of that. I mean, yeah, they're all going to be here. That's slow. Maybe if I ulted immediately there, yeah, it's Scion jungle, and we're losing to Trinity Force, Omni Stone, Scion jungle right now. Did I have my ult up? I guess I could have ulted earlier and just run the hell out of there. I wasn't expecting Caitlyn.
Ally has been slain.
Maybe she was on vision and I just didn't see it, or maybe she was like right here.
Can't kill evil, but you can wear it like a sweet
Just getting diffed by the old Lux Caitlyn. Yeah, I don't think that was worth it for me to kill Zed. I mean, maybe. I think if my ult was up, I could have ulted and probably run out. Yeah. It's either I take the trade or I don't. They got an assist on it, so it may technically not be worth it, but I think Zed had a shutdown.
Perfection doesn't exist. My hair.
An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
We got the old Inting Scion coming up.
Life is way more fun if you give up the rules.
Dude, the enemy vision control today is just crazy. These first two games.
Slain.
They've been stepping it way the hell up. Yeah.
Used to be a square. Then I
An ally
I don't know.
has been slain.
I don't think I knew Caitlyn was there, so without knowing that Caitlyn's there, and it's just like a possibility that she's there, I think I'm supposed to go for that. I maybe could have done it earlier before he got into the bush. I think I hesitated.
good in tar. My cloak is woven from the whispers of star fields, the secrets of the galaxies, the set moon. Ooh, swishes. Swish, swish. Ooh, darkness is the new hot.
And try to get vision around Baron side.
Self-control is for star nerds. I choose fun.
God.
Right? Darkness?
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Oh, did she turn around? Where the hell did Caitlyn go? Okay, I guess she did.
But it is less complicated. If you forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness, Prince of Evil, the Emperor.
Hey, what's up, Nichikari? Nice, nice. Got the notification.
Bad because I'm free and I am free.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I only believe in myself. World's gonna burn. I'm blazing by firelight.
We need to go bottom, boys. Like, what are we doing?
An enemy has been slain.
Nice. Fucking all the snares and traps and shit.
Executed.
Okay, finally got her. Finally. Jeez. This Caitlyn and Lux are playing well. Hey man, just let me know if you want me to do. I haven't started the campaign. If you want to see me do a rat one instead of the dwarf one, I'll do the dwarf one too. I'm just throwing it out there. Or I can do either or. But inting Scion. It's always on the table. It's better than dying and not getting towers, I guess.
It's not that I completely lost my sense of hope. It's that the light inside me died a long time ago, leaving a dark, very good-looking soul.
Huh. Have I done 4? Yeah. I think I've only done a couple of Etiquette campaigns. Well, that's what people request the most, and that's also my favorite one to play. Or my favorite faction to play, so. How many dwarf videos have I done, though? I've probably done more Skaven, but I've done a lot of dwarves, too. I've done at least 3 Beligars. Probably 1 Thorgrim. If I ever criticize my duo partner, no. Not to their face. I mean, that's not how I roll. Criticize is a strong word. If they've asked for feedback, I've given feedback. But in general, I think it's poor form to critique somebody, anybody, whether it's a friend or not, if they don't ask for it. I personally think that's rude. That's not the case, Black Falcon, but anyways, I don't ever say anything to duo partners unless they're specifically asking for feedback. What about Thankwall? No Thankwall yet. He's not released. I think he's coming in Warhammer 3. They've got to put him in there. He's like the most famous rat of all time. But I think he is associated with like demons and like summoning stuff. So I think they're saving him. I don't know what's up with Araby either. They don't have Araby. Well, I mean, different people have different learning styles and different, cultures are, gonna handle stuff differently and respond to things in different ways. But in general, I think that the, you're wrong type of approach is not good. The Molder guy is, I can't remember his name, but it's not Thankwall. Throt, the Unclean. I think that's who it is. Okay, Scion's bottom. Fuck. I was trying to sidestep that net. Oh shit, that tower's still there? I didn't realize that. Wow. Totally did not realize the tier 1 is still there. Thankwall is my favorite. I think that's like everybody's favorite Skaven, probably in the lore. He's just so crazy. Shadow of the Horned Rat, he was like the main antagonist, which was the game that got me into the Warhammer universe. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. Like, just look at what SFO's doing with it, or some of these other, the Cryo Faction Unlocker. I mean, just put a bunch of, like, stereotypical, like, Middle Eastern themed stuff in there. Put some djinns in there, some flying carpets, and I don't think it's that hard. Go, like, just watch Aladdin and put it in a, you know, a Total War universe. Yeah, I mean, most of the new factions they're doing, there's not a fleshed out book for them, you know, or like a ton of lore. Oh, they're 100% have to do Cathay, the Chinese player base, right? Like, anytime you can do anything that's like, would appeal to the Chinese consumer, like, yeah. If you're a company, you need to do it. If it's not like compromising your integrity too much or something, you know, like... And people like that type of stuff. People like, you know, monks and that type of thing, right? And they needed another a humanoid faction anyways. People love humanoid factions too in fantasy games for some reason. Like, humans are almost always one of the most popular races. I think I read somewhere that, like, the Empire was the most popular race in Warhammer 1. And in Warhammer 2, it's the High Elves, which aren't humans, but they're about as close as it gets in Warhammer 2. As far as just like the way they play and the way they conduct business and sort of their ethics and all that stuff, people just love that. Even in fantasy games, just like to be the human characters. Yeah, art, I mean, art could be a thing too. Wow, we just got stomped. What the hell happened? I guess Kaisa's up here dealing with this bullshit.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Yeah, I think Final Fantasy is gonna be, it already is. It has been for years. I just think it hasn't gotten attention. Even before the Switch, I think it had 20 million active subscribers. Like, Retail WoW has like 2.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I can tell you on my server with Final Fantasy XIV, it's just like insane how many more people are there than my WoW server.
Shut down. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
The leveling process is way more fun. The leveling and crafting and stuff. We are on Heartseeker. Which there's no horde on Heartseeker. But the Alliance is like not that bad. It's like the 6th or 7th biggest server if you just look at Alliance. Last time I checked. So it's like there's a lot of people in your own faction, but FF14 is like next level. Every time I try to get in, there's a queue. It doesn't matter if it's 4 in the morning. It's not a large queue. It's like a wait list of like 25 people or something. Usually takes like 2 minutes to get in. But if you go to a capital city, there are like thousands of people running around. It seems like it's just like in like some of the main hubs. But it doesn't feel too crowded. Like, the way they've done some of the systems, it's less frustrating if it's really a big server. Like, for instance, like the mining nodes and stuff like that, like the gathering spots, are tied to you specifically. When you put on your, like, you put on special gear to see the nodes.
Shut down.
So, like, he's just running into the base, isn't he? Yeah. He's gonna try to stop us from backing. So in other words, you're not competing with each other for the nodes. We're just gonna lose to this, I think. We've been losing a 4v5. Yeah, we've been pretty much losing a 4v5 all game with Sion just perma-splitting. I think a lot of them have been really loyal. Yeah, because there's a lot more to do. So getting unlimited power or magical reserves isn't worth it in your opinion? I don't think there's anything that gives you, like, literally infinite magic. Yeah, I didn't like the changes to Empire either. Oh, something called literally unlimited power? I don't know. I'd have to read it and look at it, but my initial thoughts are you probably don't want to go into the magic tree if you have to go very deep for stuff in the early game. So I think it's most important to power up your catapults. That's like priority number 1. Damn. How did we get destroyed that game? I mean, it was just the Scion splitting, I guess. The Lee Sin felt kind of worthless. Yeah, it's just too many points. In my opinion. The Lux and the Caitlyn played pretty well and applied a lot of pressure. But... yeah, we just let Sion get out of the early game in the jungle. Lee just wasted a lot of time and fell behind in levels and farm. And then we just got beaten up by Kate Lux. Picked like a D tier ADC. I guess Kai'Sa's not D tier, but it just feels pretty bad in the meta. She's just so short range and just everybody, like, so many supports are playing these like long range pokey supports. Lux is probably the most popular of them. Do you see like Vel'Koz, Xerath? Oh, the video, yeah. Let me see. How long is it? Hopefully it's not that long. I guess I should have asked that stipulation. Is it like 5 minutes or less? Okay, I can't click on the link from, what do I search up? It's not letting me click on the link. Okay. Now, I've never watched Doctor Strangelove, but so I may not get all the illusions, but we'll take a look at it here. But obviously, it's seems to be alluding pretty heavily with him riding the bomb and Doctor Strangelove. He actually doomsphered every single town on the map. I turned 256. That's pretty good. Nice. Shoggy Seldom. Alright, we'll give him a like. Okay, cool. Well, thanks. Thanks for the donation. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Empire changes either. Because you're actively incentivized, yeah, not to fight. Just like the sit and chill sort of faction. Total War Rome. I've never played. I played Attila. I haven't played any other Total Wars. I'm sure they'd be fun, but oh, I need to. I've got to post this up. I keep forgetting to post up the next episode of the Total War. I feel like I just cannot give them Lulu. More Caitlyn? Alright. Caitlyn's like so popular right now. I think they just buffed her up a little bit this patch. Yeah, Rakan would have been rough. Into Kindred and Morgana.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
They're gonna come through here, man. Yeah, they're obviously gonna come through here, man. Why would you... If she flash Qs and lands it, it's gonna be really bad. Or just doesn't flash. No, they don't want her to be an attack speed champion. They want her to be like a slow attacking combo sieger type of champ, which I think is a good design choice. Maybe I need to ban Caitlyn. I don't know. I'm getting so tired of playing against this shit. Like, you can do it, but if your jungler's just like AFK, which is like every game. Oh my god, bro, you have to dodge something every once in a while. Okay. She backed already? She's giving Trist a free back, even though she had her, like, under a lot of pressure.
First blood.
Well, the fact that she came up and tried to stop me from backing means she did not get this freeze, which I thought she was gonna do. So that kind of caught us up in CS a little bit.
Executed.
Alright, and now she's missing more. It should be pushing towards us, although not a little bit. Not a lot, though. Dodging from blue side's harder than red. Why is that? I guess you have like more of an opening here, but you have plenty of room to dodge no matter where you are. As long as you don't walk into that little like space between the walls. Flash. Wow, dude.
An ally has been slain.
It's like actually 100-0 while she was CC'd. Ugh. Caitlyn does combine really well with like what everyone's playing in support right now. Like the Luxes, Morgs, Zerats, all that garbage. Am I just dead? I'm just dead, aren't I? This is like the third game in a row, literally, where we just get like turbo camped. Like where ADC picks a short range ADC with no wave clear, gets pushed in by Caitlyn, and the enemy just dives us over and over again. And jungler just basically AFK farms. Yeah?
Enemy has been slain.
You picked Triss to go with Lulu. Pretty sure I locked Lulu first. She may have locked Triss first, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Triss is not great right now. She's okay, especially against melee champs. But she's terrible in siege situations. Because, like, whenever she auto-attacks and it creates those little bursts, it's really hard for her to last hit on her tower. Because it puts a bunch of uneven damage on the towers. So yeah, like, Triss, or Caitlyn's just extremely good in a Triss. You can't really jump on her, because she's just going to net out of it. And then she just pushes you in and you can't last hit on her tower. I don't know, maybe I just banned Kate, man. I mean, it's... Obviously, there's going to be some recency bias, right? That we've just been, like, stomped by Kate's. I still think that she's, like, really risky, and she doesn't always hard dominate. Jesus. If I stepped on that, I was probably dead.
Has been slain.
Well, Tristana had some moments earlier on where she was like, alright, but... It's really just in like a push-poke meta, she's not good. Which is pretty much what we're in right now. I still don't think that's where we should be, but I guess that's where we are.
An ally has been slain.
That's just what everybody's picking. Like, for some reason in solo queue, just nobody's picking Leona, Nautilus, that type of stuff anymore. It's just all Luxes and Zerats, Vel'Kozes. Morgs. Yeah, I know. Triss is way better with an engaged support. That's why I was saying, like, she's picking me. I'm pretty sure I picked Lulu before she picked Triss. I picked first? Yeah. Rakan's been good for the last few patches. He just hasn't been the most popular, but he's had like an okay play rate and a good win rate for the last few patches. Who's winning? Oh, Kindred's got a bunch of kills. Yeah, you got a dodger. Land some attacks. Wow, what was that? She used like her net to get in a range. Too late there. Yeah, but I didn't know what they were gonna play. That's what we're saying. Like, I didn't know she was gonna play Tristana. And also, I don't want to give them, like, Lulu Cog or something. I still don't know that it would have been perfect. Like, Morgana's very, very good into Leona. I don't think we ever engage on him if the Morg has a brain. Not until level 6, and they're still going to push us in. And this is a really tough lane to deal with. Because it has so much push, and it's just so hard to engage on it. Oops. Can I please get this? I need it. Real? Dude, and like the fucking Vision all night, man. They just murdered us on Vision every game. I don't know. I just cannot believe this is like low platinum. This is playing like low diamond. Where people just like hard push, get really strong vision with their lane priority, and just start just locking you out. Like, people never had this kind of vision control last season in Platinum, I don't think. Or even in the last couple of days. Maybe we're just playing against all kinds of good people. I don't know. They spend just massive diffs. Yeah, but that's not a good strategy. Let me leave Lulu up, and that way if they pick Lulu Cog or Lulu Jinx or whatever, I just dodge. It's like, you can do that, but that's, you know, it only takes you so far. I think if Lulu's up and you don't know who their ADC is, then you gotta pick it. My win rate with Lulu on my Abraxas account is actually pretty high. It's like 56 or 57% after like 30 games. I mean, you just wouldn't even think my accounts are like the same player. It's pretty hilarious. Like the one is a higher win rate with the lower win rate on Rakan. It's just really weird. Like, I do so much better with a champ on different accounts.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Shit. Did not have the range. Now Morg's just running around. Jeez. Yeah, I think I'm just banning Caitlyn after this. I just don't want to deal with this shit. It's like, it can be beaten, but if you just get, like, run over in the early game, which is highly likely with this support meta right now. Maybe that Caitlyn buff means more than I thought it did. I mean, it was a pretty good, like, ratio on her Q. The thing is, the Q is also her wave clear, I guess, too. So she clears even faster now, too.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, pretty much. And our junglers have just been like, you know, farm till level 25 junglers. These last few games just been completely. I guess Lee isn't. Oh god. I shouldn't even step up. I don't even know. We should just surrender this one. There's just no way. They're so far ahead. And their comp's just horrible. No. I don't think Thresh is good in a Kate. I mean, pretty much nothing is good in a Kate, unless a jungler ganks early. I mean, if you can, like, somehow get on her... Yes, I would upgrade Catapults before Clan Rats. I'm not even sure if I would upgrade the Clan Rats with Etiquette Claw. As far as, like, Lord skill points. Zoinks. Yeah, we're getting zoinked for sure. Oh my god. And that's all we get? Yeah, Triss needed to jump in earlier, I think. I don't know. Maybe they're arguing with each other. She's gonna run me down, isn't she? Tonight just feels so hard. It's just so crazy. It's just like the same elo as it was the last couple of days, but I don't think I've played particularly poorly. Like, I have made a couple of mistakes for sure, but it's just like we're just so disadvantaged in all of these games. I think Ezreal's still actually pretty good.
An ally has been slain. An enemy is
This Ezreal would be fine, like into Caitlyn, I think, but we're just picking these garbage. I mean, like Triss and Kai'Sa aren't like complete garbage, but they're just not good in the meta. They're just these short range champs that are not very good against Siege.
defeat.
And then it's like every I don't know, just every lane's lost. I don't think we've had a winning lane tonight. Which is rough. Yeah. I don't think we're in loser's queue. It's like go 9-1, end up in loser's queue. Off like a 5-game win streak. Let's not start that nonsense up. I know, but you're gonna get him started again, man. Yeah, I think Skavenblight has walls. There was, like, in older versions of the game, like, when he first came out, I think it did not have walls, but I think that was a bug. So if you're watching, like, my first campaign with it, then I think there was a bug where it didn't have walls, but it should have. But then they gave it walls eventually. Maybe they just had not finished the siege, or they hadn't implemented it or something, but I think they patched it in. Hadn't finished the art assets or whatever for the siege. It depends on how strong the sieging faction is, but it is difficult to siege. People have to run over the rivers and potentially take attrition there, and but yeah, in theory, you should be able to hire, like, you can hire a lord and then hire a bunch of clan rats if you see someone coming in. Usually they can't get there in one turn if they're coming from the Talia side. Like, you'll see them coming. So you can just hire a lord really quickly and hire a bunch of clan rats and probably do an okay job. Oh, I need to go back over on the other account. I didn't mean to stay over here permanently. you talking about just theoretical design choices? I'm not really following what you're saying. We could go Lulu here. Dude, this motherfucker. God. Alright. Bad mood means that I lose more games after I lost a game. Basically, that I go on lost streaks. This player just lost a game and his win rate dropped by 10% after losing a game. No, I haven't seen it. Where do they talk about the Sona rework? My daughter's 4. Alright, let me see. Sona gains Accelerando stacks from using basic abilities. What does well mean? She gains 0.5 permanently ability haste per stack up to 60. When she reaches 60 ability haste, instead of gaining further stacks, her ultimate ability's cooldown is reduced by 1.5 seconds. That seems really OP. What? 60 free ability haste? After using 3 abilities, her next attack deals extra damage. May have an additional effect based on the last thing activated. Magic damage, Hymn of Valor. Okay, so that's basically the same, I think. That basic attack damage looks a bit stronger than I remember, but... Okay, so she just gets, like, an extra passive. Sona deals magic damage. Oh my god. Ash Leona? I guess we could try Morg.
But I will not break.
So go with that, and then mid Teemo. Why is everyone trolling? Okay, well, good. The little team. I should have reported the mid Teemo for trolling. Every time you protect an ally with this, it grants herself movement speed for a bunch of seconds. Slows the target by 40%. Enemies that know how to dance will dance during the stun. Oh, there might be some champs that don't dance or something. I'm not sure. So she's the exact same? Like, did they move around the numbers and I'm just not noticing it? Sona restores 3,000 HP. Yeah, it probably means 35. I think that's where it currently is. The AP scaling might be a little lower. Is that smaller than it was? Okay, that's true, Edgewalk. I didn't think about that. So it's hard to say. I mean, what? It just looks like a straight buff. She just gets 60 free ability haste. That's what it looks like. Her current ultimate abilities cooldown. Wait, hold on, what? So when she's at full stacks, because I was wondering, why would, like, who cares about 1.5 second cooldown on your ult? That's every time she does anything. When she's at full stacks, when she's at 60 stacks, every time she hits anyone with her Q, or heals allies with her W, or I think does her E, it gives that cooldown. So in a team fight, if you're affecting like 4 people, or something like that, often, then that's 6 seconds per W. So your ult cooldown's gonna be like 50% off or something in a lot of team fights. That's pretty crazy. okay. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. Her ult did give you basic CDR. But it feels like you can stack this one, because you're never getting a level 16 on Sona. In the vast majority of games, at least. And nothing ever...
Right.
Nothing ever lowered your cooldown on your ult. So now you can get a permanent 60. I mean, just getting to 60 stacks, that doesn't seem that hard. You'd probably have that by level 11, I think. Is it 120 stacks or 60 stacks? I thought it was 60. Oh no, you're right, you're right. It's you get that max ability haste, but you only gain 0.5. Okay, well that might actually take a while then. Yeah, no, you're right. So maybe a little bit faster than before, but a bigger payoff late game. And then what else? Her mana cost, they changed that? Oh, do they just flatten the mana cost? This is 50 at all ranks on the queue? And 80 on the W. Wow. If they just straight flattened it, I feel like that's a big buff. I don't remember what the refund rate is and stuff like that. But 50 for Q spam is pretty damn good. Which, okay, I'm on Abraxas again. Good. It looks like it's a flat mana cost now, though. Which is maybe like... Oh, it's just not showing up on the tooltip. Okay. So the overall costs are what? Like, slightly higher, but you don't have to get the refund? Is that what it is? Yeah, Sona top and Sona mid. I mean, part of what made that really strong in the first place was the Frostfang. The, you know, 0 CS Sona. Yes, the Warp Fire Throwers are good early. I wouldn't go overboard with them because you have a lot of other options as Skaven. But I think having 1 or 2 early is pretty good against mass infantry units. You have a lot more buffs for them too, I think, than the Iron Breakers. Like in the workshop. The catapults, unfortunately, are not part of the workshop, so you can't really increase those. It's just the weapons teams, but they're still super OP because they arc, as I always say. Okay. But you get refunded half if you touch somebody, right? Or is it a flat amount? I can't remember with Sona. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it'll make that big of a difference, but it'll make her like stronger late game is what it sounds like.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Oh, okay. I could invade with Blitz. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and level this up, and I should have put that up earlier probably, but flat amount, okay. But yeah, that might make her more viable in some solo lane matchups. I still don't, I'm not a big fan of utility champs in solo lanes, but maybe. The fact that you can't charge up Frostbite anymore. I don't know, man. I've had like 200 something before. They do a, I forgot what they call it. It's not a menagerie. But they have this thing that like comes around once or twice a year. Definitely comes around in the preseason where you can buy extra stuff with Blue Essence. You can get like mystery ward skins is what I bought a lot of. You can get chromas with blue for a lot of stuff, so I would just see sort of what they're doing in terms of that event when that happens. The consortium, I think, might be what it's called. Really? The fuck was that delay? Oh my god. How do I complete my entire jump and then I get knocked up? I would have flashed if I would have known I was going to get knocked up. I know it's like unstoppable or whatever when he starts it. I just didn't even think he started. I think he started it while I was mid-air. And then it wouldn't let me flash, of course, because I'm knocked up. I guess I should have just backed up way more. It's my fault for getting into that position. That was just really weird delay. Another lane where we get hard pushed in and dominated. I just want to play Zyra so that doesn't happen, but I mean, but then I know we're gonna get like turbo camped and ganked. It'll be alright. It's not like as bad this time as it has been, I don't think. Did they just back? Okay, she got tier 2 boots. That's actually a massive upgrade for her. Wow, she got 1100 gold? I gave her 400. Yeah, I know the aggression's to be expected, but I just wasn't expecting like a 1 second delay on the punch. Like, it looked like I got out and then I just magically got knocked up after that. Off of the blitz delay. Like, I'm not saying that obviously they're going to be aggressive. I'm just saying that like that interaction seemed a little weird to me. I mean, like I said, I understand it. Like, his auto attack is unstoppable. So once he starts to wind up, even if you dash, you still get knocked up. I just didn't think he had gotten the attack off. But I think he did it like right when I W'd or while I was mid-air or something. But yeah, like I was saying, I should have just backed up to begin with. Or it just W and then flash out faster. I just thought maybe I could W out and then dodge the hook, but then the knock-up came in. I don't know why Ezreal backed. I mean, I know he wants Sheen or whatever, but like, why miss a cannon? Cannon's worth like, what, 3 or 4 melees? It's like half a wave extra. Alright, well, somebody's going off. I guess that's the Kindred. So that's good. Yeah. That's true. I could have just walked out that way. There's a lot of stuff I could have done better than that. I was just frustrated because I thought I had outplayed it. Or I thought at least I was going to have the potential to outplay it by sidestepping. And then the knock-up just came out of nowhere. But yeah, I should have just backed up and just let him push in faster. So, I mean, either way, it was obviously my fault. There's a lot I could have done about it. What's up, David, by the way?
Whoa! Danger brings out my bad opening. Just kidding. On my side. Now's my chance.
Oh, nice. Took 2 shots.
Shut down.
How the hell is she healing so much? Can we just nerf, like, Bloodline or whatever the hell she has? Like, I guess she's got Vamp Scepter. Okay. So at least she bought a healing item. I thought she was just healing that much just off of her runes. Yeah, she's gonna go Shield Bow. No way. Okay. He entered to get me, though? Maybe not. He might get out. Okay. I'll take it.
Thanks, Riku. Real cool. Dancing between the roots.
There you go, David. Yeah, I heard that. I haven't had a good night tonight. We were 9-1 over the last, like, 2 or 3 days, so we had been doing really well, but then I think we're, like, 0-3 tonight or something. And I've been making more mistakes than I had been the last few days. I think the game where I died 9 times, obviously, a lot went wrong with that game.
Good guys.
They had so many assassins. And Rakan's usually good into that stuff, but they just have a bunch of mobility to run me down and just every lane lost, and we just got snowballed on so hard. Okay.
Rampage.
This is my power. Such a star, baby.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Save this for nerds. I do danger.
Okay. Well, that's probably a good idea. You gotta be careful when he has hook. The times? Okay. Okay. Did Blitz flash? Well, now we're getting camped. Or they are camping for us down here. It's weird how that works. When the enemy team pushes in a lot and you camp them, you kill. And you get ahead. How is she out roaming this Aurelian Soul? She's like dumping on him. Oh, what the hell? Dude, come on. Alright.
An ally has been slain.
Kindred camp mid, yeah. It's weird, it's like we have the jungler who can be more aggressive early. We get ahead and snowball on bot lane. Okay, yeah, she didn't have ult, so.
Death finds on, and so
I love an evil love.
That's kind of a questionable place to put that word. Okay, he's right there. And now that we got ahead, I can actually go out and put wards down so we can see the jungler. Like, it all just synchronizes so well.
An ally has been slain. Turret plating will fall soon.
Living the dream.
Dominating.
Huh. I've reached the end with fishing. Oh, I didn't even realize we had an auction in this game. I reached the end of the line on fishing. They won't let me through the Ishgard gates.
Your team has destroyed.
I didn't realize there was a little mini, like, cutscene. Or, like, actually a story kind of quest at the end of the Fisher thing. It's like they think there's a big sea monster and they have to shut down all the ports
Shut down.
at Limsa Lamensa, and then you have to go out and catch this like huge ass marlin to prove to them that it wasn't a sea monster. Because they thought the sea monster was like a sign of the apocalypse or something. So you have to catch this big ass fish and prove that it's not a sign of the apocalypse, so they open the gates again. That did look pretty cool. Maybe the first guy was the first couple people I've seen are just bad on him. Oops. Well, I guess we traded, but... Dude, yeah, my crafting's out of control. Might have a problem. So yeah, my fishing's like 51, and then I think like my mining and botany are like 35 to 40, and then my cooking's like 40 something. I think 41.
How do the Star Guardians see anything?
My like weaving is like 35. My main character is like 27. My arcanist is 27. I've tried a little bit of every crafting except for armor smithing. Armor smithing doesn't seem good unless you're gonna wear a lot of plate, was my read on it. Unless like basically you're a tank. And then carpentry seems very limited. Like, you can sell stuff. It's like for houses and things. There are some components that are in other gear, but it doesn't seem like a ton. I haven't done a lot on alchemy either. Alchemy is probably the most disappointing one. There's just not a lot of good shit. Like, in WoW, you get, you know, even while you're leveling up with alchemy, you can get, like, little potions that last for a while, and, you know, useful. Get some extra stats while you're leveling up and stuff. Like, it's not insane early on, but you just get, like, very, very limited buffs with alchemy. Just, like, little 30-second potions. It's basically like there are potions, but not elixirs.
An ally has been slain.
Safety. Boring.
Or definitely not flasks. So it seems like there are less consumables in Final Fantasy, like in-game consumables, as far as I can tell. And there's not a materia crafter. I thought materia crafting would be like a profession, but it's just something that just passively happens, pretty much, when you use your gear. Yeah. Yeah. There's not really a rush. Well, part of it's that, like, it's also not like a fresh expansion with fresh raids that I feel like, you know, FOMO, right? Like, I'm not going to get a good raid group if I don't get there fast. Yeah. Yeah, it does have that fresh feel when you enter zones, you know, for the first time. It's like, oh, this is cool. The, what is it? Not Corone. I don't remember the name of that zone where Ishgard is. That music just sounds so, like, menacing and, like, epic. I love it. The first time I walked in there, I was like, oh, shit, stuff's going down. I had to go up there for fishing. It's, like, pretty high-level zone. I think it was one of the highest zones in the base game, probably. There might be some a little bit higher zones, but you know where I'm talking about? Oh, I haven't done the primal fights yet. Just the music stuff is cool. The dungeons actually, like, the mechanics didn't matter so much, but there were some mechanics in some of the, even the lower level dungeons, and they look nice, and the soundtrack's good, but goldsmithing is surprisingly very useful. I wasn't sure that it would be, but if you'll notice, like, in your quests, you get your options for gear that you upgrade. You always get, like, it feels like you always get a main hand or an offhand. But then, like, your earrings and your wrists and your rings, like, all your little trinket stuff on the right, at least in all the quests I've done, those are almost never options for upgrades. So that's where the goldsmithing's really handy, because you make all of that stuff, and it's for casters, crafting, and for DPS. So I feel like they have a lot of gear that you can get from goldsmithing. And the components are like, it's a good way to use your, if you're doing mining, it's a good way to use your rocks. Yeah, she's just done. Cooking is actually one of the most annoying components when you can't do a fish. Like, because sometimes there are like 5 different things. Jesus. Wow, okay. What's up, Combat Vault? We are currently P3, so we've had a rough season. I don't know if you're a long-time viewer or not. I can't remember, sorry. But we got as high as D3 last season. We were sitting on D4 for the majority of last season. This season, the highest we've gotten is P1, and then we've just kind of been in the shitter for the last, like, few months. We've been just floating around P4, P3. But we had been winning a lot over the last few nights. Tonight, a little rougher. But we had been 9-1, so hopefully we're getting back on track. So pretty much this season, plat, but last season and the season before that, diamond, most of the time. I don't know. I just haven't played well this season. I haven't adjusted to the new items in the meta, and I don't know. I've been playing other games. I still play League every night, but I haven't been researching it outside of just playing it as much as I have in the past. Like, I haven't been watching as many pro games and listening to the talk shows as much. I'm getting back into it now, but... Oh, okay, cool, man. Well, glad you popped back in. But, yeah, we're trying to get back in there. It feels like... I don't know. I feel like it starts to get hard to get to Diamond if you're not paying attention to the meta and stuff like that. People are just good. Like, the vision control... tonight, like, by the enemies, that last game was a blowout, but before that, the vision control by people was just, like, really good by the enemies. I don't remember what I got. I don't know if I got to Diamond in Season 8. Maybe not. No, I got Diamond in Season 6. One of those seasons I got to Diamond and then fell out before the end. Oh, yeah. I think it gets harder every season because people just get better at the game. Like, there are so many resources now than there used to be, right? Like, you can go and watch, just type in, or even, like, on op.gg and stuff, you can find, like, one-tricks or challengers for, certain champions, and you can just go and watch that stuff all the time. They've got Pro View now where you can, focus in on specific pros. So there's just so many ways to watch the really good players and learn from them. And then there's a ton of extra ways to get access to different guides and perspectives, right? You've got more and more content creators out there than ever before. You've got, big money websites, like the corporate websites like Pro Guides and that type of stuff. You can watch pro games from any region just about, like, almost any day of the week, and then there's just replays you can watch, and there's, like, a billion different talk shows. So there's a lot more information. And, yeah, kind of like what Antoine said as well, they made a change this season to where they got rid of the promotion series, which sounds cool, but then the average, like, amount that you gain if you're, like, 50-50 on ELO, or on games, if your ELO's about normal, is, like, 16 instead of 20. So you climb, like, about 25% slower. So that has been a big deal. But yeah, and just in general, League retains a lot of its players, so people just get better every season just because they've just played the game longer. The average player has played it longer. And people take it increasingly seriously, too, because there are college scholarships. Obviously, there are pro leagues. There's basically a minor league, which gets some press. And then content creators. And, a lot of different good doors can open for you if you're good at League. In terms of, video games, right? Like, very few other video games have as many opportunities for success from a bunch of different angles as League does. So people take it pretty seriously. And it's relatively stable, right? Like, if if you drop a bunch of time in a League and you're trying to go pro or go to college or become a content creator or whatever your goals are, League's going to be around. Like, it's not going anywhere, at least for the foreseeable future, right? Versus some of these other games are just like a flash in the pan. Like Fortnite's been waning quite a lot. It was really big for a while, but if you put all this time in Fortnite, people might be scared to do it now because they're like, well, it's kind of on the downswing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still an educator. Still a college instructor. We're in in a different state now than we were last time you saw me. You might notice like the bookshelf and stuff. We're in a different house here. My wife built that bookshelf, which is pretty sweet. I would get one magic resist. And second win, because Nami's probably going to be just raining W's on us. We're going to have to soak those. Well, we may not have to soak it, because Sivir can block some with her shield. Usually when you're against that kind of thing, where it's just like guaranteed it's going to hit you, like, you have to take some of that heat for your AD carry. So taking a magic resist rune and second wind can be helpful. Yeah, still teaching it, still loving it. It's great. Obviously not right now in the summertime, but a few more weeks. Still haven't finished my dissertation. Still need to do some work on that. God, everyone's just so needy today. They're like, come gank this lane, come gank this lane. To be fair, the Katarina asked for that, and she did hard dominate last game, so...
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
I do danger.
Oh yeah, the high-level primals. I've heard those look pretty fun. Extreme, or whatever.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm way more fun now.
Minions have spawned.
Nice, good job, Light Falcon. I like how your level syncs to these dungeons for these quests and things like that too. So if you're accidentally over-leveled, you know, or if you just want to drop down and help your friends or do the duty finder or whatever, it works. Somehow I'm over-leveled on my Arcanist, even though I haven't done anything except for the main storyline quest. I'm still doing like the level 20 main storyline stuff, and I'm level 26 or 27. Maybe I'm getting like bonus XP because my other roles are higher. I've heard that's a thing. I don't know for sure. I've heard that if you're leveling like your secondary roles, if your main role is much higher, then you get bonus XP. I don't know if that applies for the crafting stuff, but the fact that my fishing is so high might be giving my Arcanist bonus XP. I'm not sure.
Perfection doesn't exist.
I gotta just ban Caitlyn, dude. I'm so sick of this champ already, man. It's just... I hate Caitlyn metas.
Bad because I'm free and I'm free.
I banned her last game and it worked out. It's like the only game we didn't play against Caitlyn, I think. We still were like kind of losing lane, but they were just a lot slower. Like Caitlyn just accelerates it so fast in bot lane. It doesn't give your other like lanes time to dominate to make up for the fact that you're probably going to lose lane.
Boring. Let's start.
Does that include crafting though? Until you reach the same level as your highest job. Oh, you get plus 100% on any job? Until you get to your high job? Oh, for combat jobs? Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your previous line. Yeah. Yeah, the Astrologian's level 50 also. I thought about trying that out. Dancer looks kind of interesting too, like just playing a support class that's not just a pure healer. It does have some healing built in there, but just like a hybrid class would be kind of fun. So those don't really exist in WoW. I guess Maybe like the monk or something was supposed to be like that, but oh god.
An ally has been slain.
Where I have no idea where Lee even came from.
The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
Cooking has like some really pretty powerful buffs though. Not just for like raiding, but also crafting. You can get fish that like helps out with crafting and things. So I think cooking is like probably one of the most annoying ones to level up, but potentially has like some pretty high level rewards, I would imagine. I don't know how much of a thing like crafting the furniture and stuff is. It's probably pretty popular. There are a lot of things you can get that I've seen in crafting. You can like build, you know, you have to get materials to actually build houses. I don't know if you could build mounts. That would actually be pretty cool. Like airships and stuff. God, fuck this champion, dude. Alright, I'm banning Caitlyn. I banned her that one game. I forgot this game. That champ's so obnoxious.
No start.
Pulled the whole 4 at once. It seems like you can't get aggro off the tanks in that game. Like, aggro is just not really a thing.
I only believe in myself.
I guess in retail WoW, it's probably not either. I haven't played that in a while, but... Man, they just need to just go ahead and open up Serpent Shrine Cavern. I hope they do that, like, next week. I still have to do the Tempest Keep dungeons. Have you done that yet? The attunement? I need to get some people together, maybe this week, and try to finish that. So I'm ready. I've just been having so much fun with Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not, I've just basically been raid logging WoW. Yeah, I think they just pretty much decided to get rid of threat in like a lot of modern MMOs. It's just not a fun mechanic, I guess, but I thought that was a good way to measure. I like the choice, like where you have to choose mitigation or threat in TBC a lot of times. Or with some classes, at least warriors you do. Like kind of deciding where you're going to put your cooldowns. I'm gonna go ahead and just get a Fairy Charm here. Yeah, I need to do the Heroic SP, and I'm done with that one too. But the other one, I still am not revered with the Shatar. So I've got to run like 5 more whatever dungeons. It doesn't matter. 5 more dungeons, and then that's probably why they give out so many Shatar dailies, because you have to have the Tempest Keep stuff in order to get into the Eye. I didn't realize that. I think that attunement was already taken off the board when I did it back in the day, because we were like late to the party. Our guild was. I didn't realize that had been a nerf. I think the SSC one was there. Maybe I did it and I just don't remember. I think the SSC one was there because I remember having to kill Mag, and then we just were just like, screw it, we're not gonna do Mag anymore. I think we were just bad. Or our current guild is just good, but a lot of people have also cleared Mag, so it's probably a combination. We just weren't as good as our current guild is. Shit. Oof.
Doing the right thing was boring.
His traps, man. Oh, does it? I forgot about that. Okay, maybe I can just buy a shitload of that stuff then. It'd probably be a lot for 3,000 rep. Maybe not. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I do need to get my Aldor rep up as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. That's a good point. I would honestly rather just drop like 3,000 or 4,000 gold than run those dungeons 5 times, because I just literally don't need anything, and it's just gonna be a pain in the ass.
Living the dream.
I mean, these guys did have Nax on farm, or at least like a core unit of them did. I think the first group is a lot more progressed than the later groups. I don't know if the late night people got Mag Theron on down. We got it last week, which was cool. I was trying to watch to see if they got it this week, but through a settlement. Or only... Oh, so you're saying, like, spreading it to other settlements? Yeah. The Plague Priest building. I'm pretty sure the higher level Plague Priest buildings. I probably need to buy, but I also kind of want to get a plate here. Hello? God, how did we not kill him? She just lost her mind. Holy shit. Yeah, Caitlyn's getting banned every game. She just literally walks up and ends, so we still don't kill her somehow. I think that's more a permutation of Sivir failing. Maybe I failed, I don't know. But she... I feel like she definitely should have died in there somewhere.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
She's just like, always up CS, always up plates. Feels like the enemy team always has pressure. And it's just so hard to get on her and kill her. +6 uncontaminated building. I mean, it's not like a huge deal if it's not corrupt. I mean, the Skaven, the tier 5 Skaven one puts a shitload up. It's like 6 in every property or something. But that's obviously really far away. But yeah, if you want to spread it like that, the Plague Priest building is the fastest way to do it. But it doesn't offer a lot of units that you're going to get. She needed to cover that. I guess covering this one's fine.
Whoa! I saw stars for a second.
I'm pretty sure they have this worded. Yeah, he's gonna try to come get me. Maybe not. Okay. I thought we might be able to bait him there.
Woo! I am so far past redemption. I am in the fun zone. Population Rakan.
Menace. Yeah, I mean, the menaces are good. I try to actually keep it relatively clean on Legendary. It depends on what's going on, but the public order to me is really valuable. But if you don't have that -8 permanent, then it's probably doesn't matter as much.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
Damn it. Okay, on hard it's just -2. Alright, probably doesn't matter as much then. Holy.
I only believe in myself. World gonna burn. Amazing vibe.
Someone needs to hold middle. There's gonna be a lot of the middle. Okay, well, never mind.
Enemy has been slain.
I realized something. I don't like being alone.
Nice, there we go.
Evil love.
Oh, that was nice. Well, I thought it was gonna be nice. Okay, not as nice. Not as nice. Shit, really?
Enemy double kill.
Wow. Baron's not up, right? Okay. I just did not have my ult.
Stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation.
Okay, so they're gonna get at least one tower, maybe two.
My cloak is woven from the whispers of star fields.
Has been destroyed.
The wind and the seventh moon. Ooh, swishes. Swish, swish.
Yeah, I guess we just get Grievous. They don't have that much healing. There's a little bit, obviously, with Nami. We don't know if she's gonna get Moonstone or Shrelia's. Lee's got some. Kale's got a heal, I guess. So, I think we still probably just go for the Grievous. Ow. Dude, seriously, what is with all the vision?
Has been slain.
We do have 3 dragons, so that's good. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the Grievous.
Riku, let's destroy everything they hold dear and then laugh in their faces.
If you can get it, if you're an enchanter, you probably should. Because it is really out of the way for ADCs to get that item. Wow.
Endlessly in a cycle they can't control.
I hate Caitlyn so much. I keep saying it.
Doing the right thing.
Yeah, we really do not want Caitlyn to sit here and like put up traps and siege us though, which is exactly what's going to happen right now. Come on, Lee, do it. What killed me? Caitlyn trap? Yeah, I think. I don't know. I thought that might be enough. With the, like, I W'd into Viego stun into my ult, and Lee still lived. I mean, I know he's, like, kind of tanky, but I don't know. Maybe that was the wrong play. Looked like a pretty good move to me. It's just impossible to get Caitlyn. Just puts up all those traps. You try to go on her, she just nets backward, then blows you up. Run. These poke comps, just out of nowhere, seem to be like so strong right now in the meta. I mean, I don't remember them being this strong with Ezreal. I guess maybe they are, but like that Zoe seems kind of strong here too. I mean, poke is usually countered by hard engage. Maybe our teams just aren't running enough meta champions. I don't know. Like, Viego's pretty good, but in theory as a champion, but not that build though. They're gonna dust. Yeah. Maybe he just sees me. Whoa, what? Dude. We're just getting fucking run down. Dude, this is sad. This Galio just feels horrible, man. Like, as a pick. I don't know. Like, he gets the stun, but he just doesn't do any damage. I totally forgot we even had Lucian. Almost got the prediction. We just, I don't know, man. Lucian just always feels horrible to me in solo queue. I don't know, like I see him get played in pro and he can hard dominate early, but he just falls off so hard late. It's just, short range just feels horrible right now. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Hey, what's up, Illusory? I don't know, man. We got blasted. Ban Kate. Ban Kate. Jesus, dude. She came out of nowhere, man. I feel like she was so bad last patch. I mean, people are playing those pokey supports like I was talking about, and she does really well with those. I guess that Q buff was pretty big. No, because you got Kraken, dude. I mean, he did do a good job getting dragons, but, like, you built a troll item. Like, you need to go Divine Sunder on him. I'm, like, 99% sure, especially if you're going to go Sterix, you need Divine Sunder, especially when we have no tank. Well, I guess Galio's sort of a tank, but I don't know. I think DS is better. They've had such, like, what is this champion's win rate right now? Have we just run into every good Caitlyn and Platinum tonight? Because... yeah, I mean, she's got a negative win rate, but... dude, she just felt so oppressive tonight. Right? I mean... I know I played some on the other account. Okay, that was against Twitch. I guess they were on the other account. So I suppose that's the saving grace, that I accidentally played extra games on the TSP Smurf account. So we didn't lose as much on our main account. Yeah, we lost to it literally every game we played against it. It was like 0-3 against Caitlyn tonight. So I don't know. Anyways, that's got to be it for me tonight, though. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow around 11:30 or 12. See if I can get that ADC tier list out for you. I'll definitely... Caitlyn's going to be a little bit higher than I would have put her before tonight, for sure. And I'll see if I can have some more content coming out for you soon. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and hope to see you